Okay, so I'm guessing people do not like the Jedi.
Welcome to
Hello.
Kona. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Do you know who Gaverick is? Or Garavik? Garavik.
Garavik is a salvager, the worst one of the lot. Try to stay clear of him. He's a dangerous one to cross.
Where is the Administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Why does everybody think I'm a salvager? Don't you see this regal headpiece I got going on?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
Like, gritty dirty, or... Alright, what's in this building?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akare is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Okay. Questions about something else?
Certainly. What do you want to know?
Never mind. Seems like the Administrator is the major plot forward-moving thing, so we're gonna probably talk to that person last.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
Dick. Also, my ship is fine.
You act like I have insulted your woman. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't
Wow.
be in condition. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Well, I guess we know who I'm killing if I get a chance.
Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Wait, another interruption.
Oh, fuck
You
that
must
guy.
not have heard who I am.
You're on the list, homie. You're gonna get got. Trust. Who the hell? Sulru.
Are you waiting for the Administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the Administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the Administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
Do it. What are your plans?
What am I supposed to do? Salvagers keep trespassing on my land and stealing my farming equipment. They grab anything they can get a hold of. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
2 seconds ago,
I can't farm
you were saying you were gonna
without
blast
the
people.
equipment.
Why isn't the Administrator helping?
It's hard to deal with womp rats when you got a gundark on your back. I believe she'll get around to it, but I think by then it'll be too late.
I understand that the wheels turn slowly on this sort of thing, but my crops are in immediate danger. The salvaging laws on Dantooine are a mess, and in my mind, they favor the salvagers.
Probably. Let's be real. People will do anything for tourist numbers. You sure it's a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby, and if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
Yeah, definitely not a violent guy.
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
People
If you
keep
could
saying
go
that.
to the salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm
I
not
can
rich,
convince them.
but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Where's this camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
Wow. Let's see what I can do.
Great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Staff?
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Finally, somebody who's reasonable. That seems like an office. Let's keep looking. Perun Modrun.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavik.
Who are you?
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modrol. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
It sounds like you don't approve. No, I like this last one. Because it's very true. Nobody likes their boss hanging over their shoulder.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing. But the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So, it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Doesn't sound like a good situation. Has the administrator talked to him about it?
Maybe. It's hard to say. They meet a lot. But it seems to me they let each other alone for the most part. I'm sure there's a lot going on with the militia that the administrator doesn't even know about. It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
Oh, tell me about what makes you suspicious?
Just a lot of little things don't add up. It could just be a surprise party, but I think Zeron takes this problem very personal. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
I got a few questions about the other people here.
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I want to visit the ruins.
You should see Administrator Adare about that. She'll be able to set you up. You're not a typical salvager, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble there.
I wonder if you knew anything about Sulru's problem.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We
Always
asked
gotta
the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
Alright. I heard rumors.
I've heard that
about a
rumor
Jedi.
too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it, though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here.
Do you know if the rumor is true?
Maybe. Although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason why people ever came here before was the Enclave. And with that gone...
Let's see. The Jedi are a blight. No, we'll say, no one says anything, then the rumor can feed on itself.
Easy to say for someone that doesn't live here. I'd rather grab an unshielded power coupling than get involved in that debate. The militia's dealing with enough already.
Okay, well, we're not gonna do that, because I want dark side points.
This means a lot to you, does it? If someone could just make a difference around here. We keep fighting the good fight and risking our hides for the settlers. And it just
I feel like this is the light side
like
path.
we're making progress. Things keep getting more broken, not fixed. Well, if you can make a difference, I'll try making one too. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about?
There's something
I'm here to
else.
help.
Seems like Dantooine has a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and Zeron too, I suppose.
We've already been down this path.
This is...
Yeah, okay, we did this.
So... Definitely. The militia makes sure to reward anybody that helps out Dantooine. So if you happen to find something out like that, we should probably...
Alright.
Alright.
I'm good. What's here? You the robot guy? Oh no. You sell weapons. Adam LARP. LARP is a great last name. Selling arms? I am an astute human, thank you. Questions. Maybe he knows where I can get some lightsaber parts. Da-da-da-da. Nice banter. Try that line on everybody. True. Fair enough. What do you know about the mercenaries? Okay. Just show me what you got. Da-da, da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Crystal. Woohoo! Interesting. Okay, they wouldn't put that there. They wouldn't put this crystal here if I couldn't get a lightsaber. If it's one of two things. One, I should have a lightsaber at this second. Two, I'm gonna get one. That's just what it is. It's the only thing that makes sense. But I don't have one now, so that's why I didn't buy that crystal. Doesn't make any sense. Of course it's... What about here? Militia? And Zarin. What's up, guy?
Militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble?
Oh, you're a gruff man. I'm looking for it for the proper price.
Depending on how greedy you are, we might have some work for you. Before that, though, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
No. Just exploring.
There are better places to explore and better people to know. I'm sure you have your reasons, though. sure you got questions of your own. And if you're interested, I might have some work for you. You want something?
What sort of work you got?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Why is it overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Authorian. And they're smart about such things.
How much is the reward? Forget how dangerous it is.
2,000 credits.
Persuade. With so few settlers, lives are much more important than credits. Wait, I don't want that. Because that's gonna make it so he doesn't give me money? That doesn't make any sense. Is this gonna make it so... Is this a light side choice, is my real question. How dangerous is it?
The Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough.
What do you know about the
We
cave?
used some explosives to seal the cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
What do you know about Garavik?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable all the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garavik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses, but nobody remembers Garavik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
General questions?
You really should talk to Barun about general questions.
How do you feel about mercenaries?
I don't have anything to say about that.
Okay, can you tell me about the administrator?
She's smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Dantooine isn't the center of much anything. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater. So we're lucky the administrator never went elsewhere. I bet she'd make a decent senator even.
What about the militia? You guys cool?
There aren't more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help. We gotta help ourselves.
So there's less than 12 of you. I can probably wipe out your entire militia. Private door, of course. Right? Need a key card. Again, this door looks very important, so we're gonna avoid it. And... ah! Damn it. Ah! Of course. Ah! Right. And just for good measure. Alright. Important office door it is. Hello, militia?
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit.
Dude, I don't think this place can afford for you to quit. There's not that many of you.